Hi, it's Lloyd again from Blackpool Air Rifles. Another quick video, and we've got a couple of really interesting new products, which I'm really impressed with. So I'm going to get down to it straight away. We've got the Brocock Compatto. Now, I didn't think that we were ever going to see the Compatto, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be vaporware. I saw the prototype, didn't particularly like it, thought the stock was a bit iffy. But saying that, they've actually delivered them yesterday, and I'm going to get it out of the box and let you have a look at it. Okay. Nothing much in the box, to be honest with you, to get excited about. You have got a handbook, and you have got a charging probe. Comes in a nice foam line box for protection. But this is what you want to see. In fact, I'm going to just move that out of the way. Okay, there we go. That is the new Brocock Compatto. It does look a little bit different, to be honest with you, and the main thing I've noticed straight away is obviously the finish and the fit is obviously considerably better than the prototype, and I think that was the thing that was putting me off a little bit. When the Brocock guys dropped these guns off yesterday and showed them to us, we were really surprised. Purely because it's £589. It's not £799 or what seems to be becoming a norm these days, £1,000. So you've got a really nice looking gun for considerably less than the opposition. But what exactly are we dealing with here? Well, we've got basically a weight of 7.23 pounds, because I've just already weighed it. If you're working new money, that's 3.34 kilograms. Lengthwise, overall, it is very compact actually. Don't forget, this hasn't got a silencer on as yet, but that is 33 3/4 inches, which is about just under 86 centimetres. So you've got a very nice compact rifle. Starting off from the back, you've got an adjustable recoil pad. You've got something very interesting there, which we don't normally see on UK models. We tend to see it on imported stuff that's FAC, but this one has got a power adjuster. Now, maximum, basically all you do is you just turn it, and there is actually a little sort of detent you can feel, so you know what you're doing. Top settings about, I think it's 11.5, middle settings around about 9, and I haven't tested the lower setting, but evidently that's around about 6 foot-pounds, which is nice because it means that if you're shooting in your back garden, and you're only shooting at 10 or 15 yards, just plinking and just having a mess about, you can obviously turn that down to 6 foot-pounds, and you'll get a hell of a lot more shots per charge out of it, which is, I think, so a lovely little touch actually. Completely unnecessary, but just nice nevertheless. You can see it's standard bolt action fair. Okay, so you've got bolt up and back as usual. The magazine is quite interesting because it's actually, I'll tell you what, we'll do that properly. It's quite interesting because it looks a little bit on the surface to be like a day state magazine, but what they've done with the magazine index is different. It's probably going to be hard to see, but there is actually a little silver button there, and when the bolt goes through it, that actually presses the button and that rotates it. So I've been assured by Brocock this is, it's a really nice quality magazine, and it's going to work well. And to be honest with you, the quality, fit and finish looks excellent. So I'm really pleased about that. Moving forward, you've got a sleeved barrel. It doesn't really seem to do an awful lot, to be honest with you. I think that's more for cosmetic, but I might be put straight by the Brocock guys because I didn't ask them, I forgot. But to be honest with you, when you put a silencer on it, it's quite as any other pre-charge these days. So and without it, it's a little bit on the noisy side. So I'm recommending the silencer, obviously, for hunting. On the front, you've got the gauge, which is a nice little feature, and you can see there is the charging port. Brocock have quoted me about 110 shots per charge, which is going to be in 2.2, so you're going to expect slightly less in 177, probably about 85-90 shots, which actually, again, for the size of the gun, that's excellent performance. Couple of other little things. Trigger feels quite nice out of the box. It's not up to very top of the range FT standards, of course, but it's perfectly adequate. It's 2-stage. It feels great, but like I say, it's not the very best trigger on the market. But saying that, it's a £590 gun. I think that speaks for itself, really. What else can I say about it? I mean, is there something, anything I don't like? Well, to be honest with you, the only thing is that the stock still seems to be a little bit slab-sided. It's a little bit flat. Is that an issue? Not really. It's just a cosmetic issue. You might absolutely love it. I think it would have been nice if it was a little bit more rounded. But at the end of the day, I guess Brocock are obviously going to be looking at ways to keep the price sensible, and I think one of that is to keep the stock a little bit more basic. But when I say basic, actually in the shoulder, it's surprising. It is really comfortable. Actually, I think they've done a good job. The pistol grip feels nice. The reach to the trigger is no problem at all. You might have noticed as well, you've got the safety catch inside there. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure, I haven't tested that, but I'm pretty sure that is going to be a manual safety catch, okay, which is nice because a lot of people don't like automatic safety catches because they forget that they're on all the time. Okay, I don't know what else to say about it. It is going to be, well, it is available now, but we've got back orders for them already, obviously, so I think it's going to be a couple of weeks before we see these available in the shop. Also as well, what we're looking at is we're doing a black bolt. As you can see, the bolt's silver. I think it sticks out a little bit, but we've got a black bolt. And my friend's just arrived with the bolts. You probably heard the doorbell before. I've not actually seen these yet, so this is hopefully it's not going to be shock and horror.
I thought you said orange.
Yeah, bright orange and pink. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we've got black bolts just coming this morning, which I think are going to look cool. So we'll probably offer those as a retro fit. Don't know yet, but anyway, if you don't like the silver bolt, you can see we've got an option. Okay, so that's the Compatto, obviously 177 and 22, £589. People who've got back orders on them are going to start receiving them very shortly. If you haven't got a back order on one, in other words, if you haven't got a deposit on one, I'd maybe come down to the shop, have a look at one, and if you like it, then get your name on one. A £50 deposit will secure. Obviously, that's refundable at any time if you're not, if you decide you don't want to do it. But I'm impressed. In fact, actually, I've been impressed with a lot of the stuff that we've been putting on video recently. It seems like there's a lot of new products that are coming out, and the quality and the finish and everything is like really good. So I like it. I think they've done a good job, and I think that's going to sell really well. So well done, Brocock. There is evidently more coming from Brocock, but I think what they're going to do, they're really going to concentrate on the Compatto for the next 6 months. So I don't think you're going to see a dearth of new models, but you'll certainly see them build on this. And to be honest with you, the Brocock rifle, some people didn't really like the old ones, to be honest with you, and this is completely new. So if you've had Brocock before and you weren't overly keen, don't dismiss this, because obviously these are all new, and to be honest with you, all you need to do is pick them up and you can see the differences straight away. So well done, Brocock. We're going to move on to the next one, which is a really cool little pistol. Okay, so this is the Dan Wesson 715 6-inch revolver. Let's take a look at what we get. You basically, nice box. You've got the little pellet cartridges. You've got a speed loader. You've got the pistol itself. You can see it's in a lovely new finish. The gun is actually a little bit heavier as well. In fact, I weighed this one as well. It's 2.63 pounds, which is 1.2 kilograms. So there is a reasonable weight with it, and actually when you pick it up, it feels really nice quality. Like I say, rifle barrel, 6 shots, and we'll just give you a really quick rundown. The grips, which are like a hog style rubber, which is really nice. They're not hard plastic. They're actually like they've got a nice grip, nice feel to them. These just actually come off. So all you need to do is just pull the grip off the side. Okay, you can see that the CO2 bulb goes in there. Nice little touch is there's not a great big wheel or anything sticking out the bottom. What you've got to actually tighten the CO2 bulb up against the puncture pin is you've got a giant Allen key, and all you need to do there, as you can see on the grip, there is actually a built-in Allen key, which is really nice. So when you put the CO2 bulb in, you can just put that into there, tighten that up, okay? That will puncture the CO2, so you don't need to carry a spare tool, which I think is really cool. And then this grip just clicks back on like so, okay? To release the cylinder, you've actually got a lever there, so that flicks out the side. Okay, and you've probably seen these before, so I'm not going to dwell too much on it. But the little cartridges, you put the pellet in the back, 177 pellet. Then you can either just load them individually, or if you want to do, it comes with a speed loader, so you can have the speed loader ready to go for quick reloading. And the nice thing is, you do actually get spares available. Okay, so we've got these in stock as well. So once that's in there, okay, all you need to do is just put that into your pistol, twist, and that loads your revolver really nice and quick. A couple of other points about the pistol. You have actually got adjustable sights, which is lovely. You've also got a safety catch, which is it's so small it's almost impossible to see, but it's in a really cool place. It's right on the back there. Okay, so instead of having some like really ugly safety catch sort of sticking out the side with a great big like safe and red dot and all that sort of stuff that spoils the look of the thing, you've just got it actually there, just behind the hammer, which I think is really nice. One other thing we've noticed is that the action is extremely smooth and it's quick shooting. So I think people are going to really like that. And you can see it's got Dan Wesson written on it, and it's got 357 Magnum, so it's a really good replica. We'll have these on the website probably this afternoon, to be honest with you. I think these are going to come in about £130. £139, so a lovely looking pistol. And if you collect them, and you know you've had ASG made pistols before, you'll appreciate that the quality is excellent. So I think that's going to be a really cool gun to play with. Okay, so that is the Dan Wesson 715 6-inch revolver 177 pellet firer in stock now. Last thing I'm going to mention, I've already done a quick video on them, so I'm not going to dwell on them too much. But the Sig P226s and now the 250 are now in stock. Lovely looking pistols. We've actually been shooting them, and they've got a really good recoil off the slide. You know, there's a fair kick off them, to be honest with you. Power wise, we've chronographed them. I think I mentioned this on Facebook, but we've chronographed them at around about the 350 foot per second with lightweight pellets, and around about the 300 FPS mark with sort of average weight pellets. That is a little bit lower than they've stated, to be honest with you. They quoted up to 500 foot per second, but I don't know what pellets they've used for that, and to be honest with you, I would never have imagined that these pistols would have done 500 foot per second in the first place. So why they've actually said that, I don't know. Maybe they've got some super light pellet, but basically you can expect 300 foot per second, which in my opinion, actually for these type of pistol, that's completely reasonable. That's what I would have expected, 300, maybe 350. So it's not like they're underperforming. Actually, they're performing where I would expect them to be, and they're plenty powerful enough for what you're going to use them for, which is obviously tin can shooting, plinking, maybe a bit of informal target shooting. That's the 226. We've obviously got the FDE one, which is the flat dark earth model in stock as well, and one that I haven't shown on video before or anywhere, that have only just come in this morning. We've got the new P250, which is it's basically a slightly cheaper version of the 226. All that is polymer, okay, plastic, good quality plastic, but all that is actually polymer. What the advantage of that? Well, to be honest with you, it's a little bit cheaper in price. I think these coming in around about £99. I'll have to double check, but about £99. Safety catch on the side, metal slide, much lighter in weight than the 226. So if you don't like the extra heft of that, because that is a fairly heavy pistol, to be honest. If you don't like that, then maybe have a look at the 250. The only thing I don't like about them is these horrible plastic lethal concoctions that are ideal for like cutting your fingers off and stuff like that. So one thing, if you do buy one of these, just be extra careful about opening these things up, because they are probably more dangerous than the pistol itself. Apart from that, last thing, you might have seen these again on Facebook. Got a new target, a bit of a novelty target for Christmas. We had a competition on Facebook about what we should name them. People came up with some funny sort of things, but Kevin Gribble came up with Nutcracker, which we think was like quite good. And to be honest with you, as you can see, you hit it there, and that goes back up to the top, and then you hit it there, and that resets. Very simple, a bit of fun. Make a nice little Christmas present for somebody. We've got those in stock now at $28.95. These are made by a company called Reflex Targets. I've spoken about Reflex before, and they're a brilliant bunch of guys, and they managed to mock that up and bring that out in less than 4 weeks for me. So we've actually now, we're working on some other projects together, and I think there's going to be some really cool fun targets coming out in the new year. And that's what we're concentrating on, to be honest with you. We want something that's fun, that puts a smile on people's face. So we think that Reflex Target's going to be able to do the job for us. So thank you very much, lads. And obviously, as soon as we get more stuff, because they're working on a really cool target now. That's I can't really say anything, but it's something that I've wanted for years. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. But that's about it really for now. So thank you very much for watching again. If you like what you've seen, click the like button and subscribe. If you don't like what you've seen, then tell me why. Okay, a bit of constructive criticism doesn't come in any harm. What we're hoping to do next week, which will be the last video before Christmas, we're hoping to do some sort of the 2015 awards. So it'll be like, you know, best new product, best egg and what have you. That'll be the next one. That'll be next, probably next Tuesday or Thursday. If I don't speak to you before, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and we'll see you next week for the awards. Thank you very much. Bye. John?
I'm going to be on the awards for best.
You're going to be the ugliest customer.
Best firearm coating of this year.
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because it's the only one. So it's the best.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll be here to accept my award.
I'll get it ordered for you. A special award just for you.
Is it this?
Is it what?
Is this my award?
No. Do you like it?
I
like those bolts. I think those bolts are like really
want
good.
it now. This one.
You want it yesterday. Do you like that?
I think, to be honest, I would have come onto your video and assisted you there in saying that when you pick that up, I've never felt an air rifle that looks and feels so much like a firearm.
Really?
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And all the weights here.
Yeah, they've done. I was really not expecting it to be that good, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, but like Brocock have not had a great.
When you look at it, you wouldn't think that it was such a well-made, chunky, solid, and it picks up just like a Ruger 1022.
Right. Do you think it'd be a good idea getting the black bolt on it?
Yeah. Probably a black probe as well. I don't know what the strip's like, but I can't. Why? Why the fuck do all that and then put a shiny bolt on it on a stealth gun?
Pass. I think they were worried about. The black rubbing off.
Yeah.
As it, you know. But saying that, if ours rubs off, what we can do is we can actually keep it silver on the first bit of it. So
it won't rub off, that's how it comes.
Will it not? No. All right. Nigel, are you still recording? Oh, right. Okay. You're on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman that's on camera now is actually a gentleman called Jeff. He does all our coatings, Cerakote, and you can see he's made a massive effort to look tidy for the video.
I'm going to go to church after this.
Oh yeah, well, very good. Yeah. Jeff's going to be working with us next year actually on some of the videos, because he's going to do some reviews, because Jeff does a hell of a lot of shooting. And because he's so attractive as well, we think that it's going to be better for Jeff to be on the videos than me. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Bullock. Thank you very much.
Mine.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job with it. And actually, I've ordered one for Cerakoting. They're going to send it me in pieces. In the raw. We're going to Cerakote it and see what it looks like, because I think that'll look quite nice, that with a black stock and
Have you only got one?
a bronze action.